Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taking it about the 1. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jags first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
X3, 218, jump. Hey, Delta. Go.
Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 43. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. A first down and more. Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes this a 9-point game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now Wilson. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Throwing is Wilson. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 2nd down, Swift. Swift's got the first down and then some. 30, 10, touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10. Wilson looking deep downfield and in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now Lawrence to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll run with ETN. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. On 1st down, right back to ETN. 51 yards on the ground for him so far. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A handoff for ETN. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 11.
But When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Well, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Myles Jack with a sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here comes the Lions punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And running with power here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
36, 9-36. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hey, exit. 36.
On it's intercept. The 20, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going, and being able to make a play on the football.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one, 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. Touchdown! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. They go play action with Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give running right, Etienne. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Holmes, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Now a give right side Swift. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now Wilson on first down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to get the football back at their own 17. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possibly not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They'll run on first down. Holmes. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Now Lawrence. Catch made right side by Wilson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On third down, here's Etienne. And he's got some space here. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Here's Etienne. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Lawrence. Going right side here, and that's complete.
General West and Alpha.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 91 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Swift. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. They get 1 more as the extra point's up and good. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point attempt to come here. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. It's Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Wilson going for the deep ball. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Point after here coming up. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 33. And the Lions come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.